Welcome everyone! Today we're going to discuss about the digestive system and I'm going to give you a short explanation about it. So let's start. First is, what are the factors affecting metabolic rate and how do they influence it? We have several factors affecting metabolic rate, and these are the age, nutrition, and the activity. These are some of the factors that affect metabolic rate. First is the age. How do they influence it? Our metabolism gets slower as we age. This results in weight gain as you start aging, and hence the accumulation of a lot of muscle mass. And second is exercise. Our metabolism increases when we exercise regularly. This allows the body to remain healthy compared to those who do not exercise. And for the people who are aging, exercise can help sustain a healthy metabolic rate. Thus, the exercise is the key to a healthier body and improve metabolic rate. And the third factor is how much calories you consume. To lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you consume. However, when you don't fuel your body with enough calories, it slows down your metabolic rate to ensure it is storing whatever it can. To maintain a stable metabolism, you have to eat a balanced diet and consistent calorie intake. The digestive system plays an important role in the absorption of nutrients into the body. It takes the food we ingest, breaks it down mechanically and chemically in the mouth and stomach. It then absorbs nutrients, fats, proteins, and water in the intestines before eliminating the waste. First is the ingestion. As food enters your mouth, your teeth begins to mechanically break down the food into small and smaller pieces, and the saliva starts to chemically break it down as well. And then, your nervous system is helping you move the bolus, or the food package you swallowed, down to your throat. And a small flap of skin, called epiglottis, makes sure your food goes down your esophagus. Here. And then, the movements of smooth muscles, known as peristalsis, help that bolus move down your esophagus. And when it reaches your stomach, a sphincter second is the digestion. Inside the stomach, cells start to secrete different acids that help increase acidity to a pH of 2. This strong acidic environment kills most bacteria and starts to chemically break apart the food. Movements of the smooth muscles in the stomach, known as peristalsis, mix and churn the food up more. After the food has been well mixed, it has a consistency of an oatmeal. It is ready to move to the small intestine. And at this stage, third is the breaking down. To move into the small intestine, the chyme must pass through the pyloric sphincter. And from here, it enters the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. And then, the liver mixes in bile, which helps break down fats in the food. The pancreas also secretes digestive enzymes that aid in digestion, and most of the nutrients are absorbed from the small intestine and move into the bloodstream via a system of small folds called villi. After the food moves through the small intestine, it enters the large intestine. The role of the large intestine is to remove any extra water from the digested material before it is finally excreted through the rectum. Here, the final stage. The third question is, what is the fate of the biomolecules once ingested? And how does the body utilize them in anabolism and catabolism? Metabolism is a balancing act involving two kinds of activities that goes on at the same time. First is the building up of the body tissues and energy storage, which is called anabolism. The second one is the breaking down of body tissue and energy stores to get more fuel for body function called catabolism. After we eat the food, the digestive system uses enzymes to break proteins into amino acids, turns fat into fatty acids, and turns carbohydrates into simple sugars. The body can use the sugar, the amino acid, and the fatty acids as energy sources when needed. These compounds are absorbed in the blood, which will carry them to the cells. The last question is, how does the digestive system maintain blood glucose level, and what organs are involved, and what hormones are responsible? The digestive system regulates the blood glucose level by controlling the gastric emptying rate, and the small intestines modulate the appetite and pancreatic hormone secretion through the release of gut hormones.